What's up, everybody? So it is 8 a.m. I'm pretty exhausted. My son, that's the beauty of owning, of having a 2-year-old, is he decided at 5 a.m. that it was time to wake up. So I've been up for about 3 hours. I do own this nitro cold brew, so hopefully that'll get me through the morning. But anyway, doing a top 10 cards that are going up and cards that are going down. These are cards that are in my collection. I just kind of look at what's going up, what's going down, and looked at over a 2-month period. So looked at February versus April, what the prices were in February versus April. Before I get into that, though, I want to show you guys my recent pickup. Just to give you guys a little bit of context, if I have any focus in my collection, it's on getting the greatest cards of all time. That's been sort of the focus of my collection. It's kind of all over the place, but that's sort of what my focus has been. About 2 years ago, it was really around baseball, getting the greatest baseball cards ever. And then about 2 years ago, I kind of decided, it would be fun to maybe kind of look at outside of baseball and just kind of the greatest cards of all time. And when you do that, there are so many opportunities, and it made me realize like how many cards that I don't own outside of baseball, obviously. And so here are some of the pickups just to kind of recap the year. I started off the year, bought this like technically late December, but didn't receive it until early January. So I'm counting it towards 2021. This is the 58 Pele. Technically a rookie card, although I don't even know if it's a card because I think it was part of like a magazine or something, and it was hand cut. You can see the HC hand cut, but this is considered to be the rookie card for Pele. There's multiple other rookie cards for Pele, but I picked this up in January. Then I got this Aaron Rodgers rookie card in a PSA 10. I also purchased this last year, the Joe Montana, but got it back finally from PSA. So again, counting it towards 2021. So the Aaron Rodgers and the Joe Montana rookies. Then I went a little crazy, as you guys know, and started buying up some Star Wars stuff. And the two big cards that I picked up were these two Luke Skywalker cards, the 77 Star Wars Luke Skywalker and the PSA 10 Wonder Bread Luke Skywalker. So two really nice non-sports cards. And then maybe the biggest pickup of the year so far, of course, has to be this 86 Panini Super Sport Mike Tyson Italian rookie card of Mike Tyson. It's like a sticker card in a PSA 8. You can see here, everything's in Italian on the back of this. This is definitely a big boy card, guys. Very expensive. Getting the Mike Tyson rookie card. Biggest pickup. This might be the most I pay for any card this year. And then my latest pickup is my first ever vintage basketball card. And I do not consider 80s cards to be vintage, by the way. But anyway, my first vintage basketball card, and I decided to pick up this beautiful 69 Topps Lew Alcindor, also known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is in a PSA 5. Was really happy to pick this up. Actually bought it from a local card store called National Artifacts in Wyckoff, New Jersey. I didn't even know they existed. Apparently, they tried to do a grand opening about a year ago, and because of COVID, they never, officially opened up. But definitely recommend if you guys, if you're trying to buy, look to see if, there's a local card store or if you could buy directly from the store because you could save yourself a lot of money versus buying on eBay. But purchased it directly from them and really awesome card. So this is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's rookie card. Love the tall boy. It's really nicely centered from left to right, off top to bottom. But for me, left to right is what was important for me. There's a lot of cards, from this, especially this rookie, that are just off center over like this way or where the circle isn't lined up. For some reason, I love the little caricatures of the guys playing basketball. Now, Topps back then didn't have a license with the NBA, so you may notice that it doesn't say the actual, they don't show the Milwaukee team there. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 6-time champion, 6-time MVP, a 19-time All-Star. That is insane. And as I was mentioning before, this was the first official release for Topps since their inaugural 1957 Topps basketball issue. So really cool card. Let me know what you guys think. I'm just going to stare at this for a little bit. Maybe I'll put this in the background. Sorry, Mookie. We'll put that in the background while we do the rest of the video here. So anyway, let me get that moved over a little bit. There you go. So top 10 cards going up and 10 cards going down. And there are some cards that are ice cold right now. So a lot of these cards that, were, of iconic players, you'll notice over and over again in my top 10 cards that are going down. This Jeter Stadium Club Murphy, back in February was going for about $2,300. Now is going for about $1,589. So that's a 31% decrease in 2 months. So all those cards, that you saw in my previous videos that were going up are now going down. I say this in all my videos. If a card is going, all of my cards that are in my top 10 going down, if you are interested in those cards, those are fantastic cards to buy now because they've gone down so much. And the fact that this card at one point was going for $2,300 and now is going for around $1,589 goes to show that it'll go back up to $2,300 at some point. It's just a matter of time. So definitely a card to look at. Card going up, much more of a low-end card, but a JD Martinez 2011 Topps Update, going for about $20 in February, now in April going for $41. That is a 105% increase. JD Martinez having a really good year so far for Boston. I know it's really early in the season, but I think he's behind Nick Castellanos, the number 2 player according to Fantasy Baseball. So, and of course, like I said, really early in the season. At number 9, cards going down. Let's see here. Oh, that's card going up. Card going down, the Gretzky rookie. And I had this in a lot of videos of cards going up. This card went way up. This was going for about $2,600 in February, is now down to $1,800 in a PSA 6. So that's a 31% decrease. And again, over and over, you're going to see a lot of iconic cards going down right now. Card going up, although this kind of doesn't go along with that narrative, is the Sandy Koufax rookie, which continues to go up. This was an $800 card in February and is now going for about $1,680 in April in a PSA 3.5. All right, at number 8, cards that are going down. And this card was on my list many times of cards going up. The Bo Jackson Tiffany in February was $650. In April is down to a $425 card. That is a 34% decrease on the Bo Jackson Tiffany. I love this card. Great time to buy it too if it's down 34%. Going up, on the other hand, this card's been going crazy. And I was just talking about iconic cards going down, but this card just continues to go up. I think it's because of a lot of people see this card as undervalued when compared to the 52 Topps Mantle. I know we've been talking about that for many years, but maybe some of the new people to collecting are starting to notice the same thing. They're like, oh, I thought the 52 Topps rookie was the rookie. And then they find out that it's actually this card is the Mickey Mantle rookie. And they go, well, wait a second. Why would the 52 Topps Mantle be more than the Bowman? And so this card is up 120% since February. I had this as a $12,000 card in February. And there was one recently in an SGC3 that went as high as $26,000. So that is a 120% increase on the Mantle rookie. Next up at technically number 7 for cards going down, the Michael Jordan rookie. This card in February was as high as $9,700 and is down to $5,700 in April. So again, if you held off on buying the Jordan rookie, maybe now is the time to get in on his rookie cards because they're way down. The 64 tops, Willie Mays is a card, again, going up. Willie Mays, sometimes considered to be underappreciated, I think, which is why some of his cards are going up. This card, the 64 tops Mays and a PSA 4, went from a $100 card to a $225 card, and that is a 125% increase. Okay, at number 6, for cards going down, is the Griffey Jr. rookie. This card went crazy during the height of the pandemic, and this card has gone from a $4,751 card to a $2,700 card, a 43% decrease. But it's, I mean, when you think about, I think I bought this card for like $500. So, for it to be down to 2,700, that is like way up from what I bought it at. So this card could still have some room to go down. Next up, cards going up. Juan Soto. A lot of people just getting excited about the season. Juan Soto's only had as of this video, has only played one game because of 10 players on his team being out with, I think 10 guys out with COVID, put on the injured list just recently. But this card has gone from a $43 card to a $100 card. That is a 132% increase. This is a really cool card, the Bowman Mega Box Chrome. So next up at number 5 is a card that I really like, but is going down. This card's gone from a $5,500 card to a $3,000 card and a PSA 7. The Larry Bird Magic Johnson card, down 44%. I believe there's a Magic Johnson documentary coming out later in the year, so that'll help this card out. But this card is down 44%. A lot of basketball stuff is way down. Who knows? Maybe the flippers have moved on to other things like Top Shot and who knows what else. Although Top Shot's not doing that well. I have a bunch of Top Shot clips that have not sold. I have 9 Top Shot clips, moments that I bought for like nothing, like as part of $9 packs, but they're just sitting idle, not being sold. Gavin Lux, a card going up. This has gone from a $25 card to a $58 card. A lot of guys sleeping on Gavin Lux. Had a very disappointing year last year, but Gavin Lux having a really nice year to start off, at least. Batting 7th lately for the Dodgers and contributing. That card is up 134% since February. At number 4, in terms of cards going down, the A-Rod card, again, I'm not really sure why this card's going down, but it's gone from a $200 card to a $112 card. That's a 42% decrease on the A-Rod. Oh, and here's another, by the way, another Gavin Lux card that I wanted to show off. Dustin May and Gavin Lux. Dustin May actually won the 5th starter position for the Dodgers, so that card is an interesting card to own. Okay, card going up at number 4, cards going up, Pete Alonso. 2019, Pete Alonso had a really nice spring. And his card is up from a $32 card. Wow, this was as low as $32 at one point. Is now up to $79. So 144% increase on the Topps Chrome Pete Alonso, and is already having a couple of good games to start the year off. Definitely a forgotten man. Had a disappointing 2020, but man, people give up on players real quick. All right, now we're into top 3, both cards going up and down. So we'll start off cards going down. The Jerry Rice rookie. This card at one point hit as high as $787 in a PSA 8 and is now down to $391. So this card's way down, 50% down from. Great time to buy football, guys. Great time to buy football. PSA 8 down 50% on the Jerry Rice. It makes no sense. Number 3 going up. This is a card that I talked about a lot last year. The Hulk Hogan Series A. This went from a $1,500 card to a $3,800 card. So that's a 151% increase. Really love this card. You know, if you're a wrestling fan, he is considered by many to be the GOAT of wrestling. So that card's way up. A lot of people kind of looking beyond, you know, the four major sports and soccer. Cards going down at number 2, and this card's way down. The Michael Jordan Nike promo. So this card at one point in February was going for, somebody bought it for $11,000 in a PSA 9 and is now down to about a $4,500 card. So that's a 59% decrease. Still way up from what I bought it at, but still an incredible decrease. 59% decrease on the Jordan. Cards going up at number 2, Vlad in a PSA 10. Similar to Alonso, disappointing 2020, but I think a lot of people have high hopes for Vlad. I drafted him in all 3 of my fantasy leagues, and his card is up 179%. The Topps Chrome from a you could have bought this for $55 in February, is now up to $153 in April. So a lot of people getting excited for Vlad. And then at number 1, totally random, but this card, the Griffey traded Tiffany in a PSA 10. Went from, this card went as high as 12 grand. And I don't know, maybe these aren't legit sales, but can you imagine somebody went and bought this card in a PSA 10 for 12 grand in February, and then somebody else in April bought this card for 4,300 in April. So that is a 63% decrease, an $8,000 loss if you had bought that in February for 12 grand. So yeah, 63% decrease on the Tiffany. And then at number 1, cards going up, Shohei Ohtani. You guys know I picked him for MVP this year. I just feel like he's going to get unfair, you know, I don't know if it's unfair, but, you know, a lot of people are going to vote him for MVP, even if he has an okay year batting and pitching. A lot of people are enamored with the fact that he can bat and pitch. And I just think he'll end up, you know, if he has a decent pitching year and a decent hitting year, he may just be handed the MVP, even though I don't personally believe he deserves it. So this card has gone from a $51 card to a $147 card in a PSA 10. So a huge increase, 188% increase on the Ohtani. I picked him to win MVP. I actually put $25 down in my FanDuel for him to win MVP. And I also put some money down on Corey Seager to win MVP in the National League. We'll see how those bets work out. Again, it's only $25, but at plus 2,000, it was worth the bet. So that's it, guys. Some interesting cards going up and down. Just reminder that a lot of these cards, it's all cyclical, guys. All those cards that you saw going down will go back up again. It's just part of the cycle. But the cycle now is just getting really crazy. I mean, just watch a card go, you know, from, you know, the Tiffany Griffey. I know at one point it was going for like 1,800 to go to 12 grand and then down to 4,300. All I can say is that, you know, it's because there's a lot of newbies getting into it. A lot of people with a lot of money that don't know what they're doing is my guess. Not that I haven't made bad purchases myself, but just a lot, like, that's just insane. Just to see those types of swings. It is kind of scary a little bit. But, you know, if you're in it for the long haul, I wouldn't worry too much, especially with the, you know, the iconic cards. They will find their way back up. You just have to hold them for a period of time. I know a lot of people are seeing that with the basketball market, with their LeBron Chrome rookies that are way down. I would just recommend to hold them. And if you can, purchase them now, because everything's down. And we saw the same thing happen last year, you know, with all these cards. I think it happened around August. Cards started coming down, and then just increasing insanely. So it's just all about timing when it comes to purchasing and selling. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Here is that Lew Alcindor one more time. Beautiful card. Love it. Love these cards. I don't know how somebody keeps the card in this kind of condition. There's the corners. I guess it got a PSA 5 because a little off center, top to bottom, and I think it's one of these corners. I'm trying to figure out why it would get probably these corners, I guess. But tremendous eye appeal. Definitely, in the old PSA ways, this probably could have gotten a 6, but I would never resubmit to PSA now because number one, they probably charge me $500, probably more than that to get it regraded, and then I'd probably take about 2 years to get it back. So the whole grading thing, maybe I'll save that for another day, but it's insane what's going on right now. I just PSA is basically shut down unless you want to submit a card for $300. SGC raises prices to $75 from $25, which is stupid. No one's paying $75 for SGC card. And then, HGA is really, they're doing it the right way, by the way. That's the way to do it. It's exciting. You kind of see if you could, it's kind of winning the lottery to see if you can submit some cards. It's kind of more fun. Don't raise your prices to $75 a card, and you want to offer good turnaround times. That's the way to do it. Set up a queue. The only problem with HGA is they're only allowing so many cards, so that's not really a solution for a lot of people. So I know a lot of people are looking into other options. Beckett, God, I can imagine it'll probably take you a year or two to get your cards back. And then what's the other one? It's not SGC, but CSG, I think a lot of people are looking into. I personally have no interest in that. I'll probably, in terms of grading, I'll probably wait to submit. And then in terms of to me, the biggest impact for me is I have no interest in opening product anymore. Just why open product? I mean, you can't, you get the card, you can't submit it, you can't get it graded. So it's, and then on top of that, unopened product is just skyrocketing. So it's just not worth, I don't know, just not worth it to me. Anyway, there's my 2-minute rant at the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will talk to you later. Peace.